Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys volleyball between the Chelmsford Lions and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Chelmsford comes into the game with a record of 7-6. They're in fourth place in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Meanwhile, your Lancers come in at 9-3, tied for first place in the MVC and ranked at number 12 in the state, according to the Boston Globe. We want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the start of this MVC matchup.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills?
Check.
Driver's license?
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thank you for joining us this evening here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. What a treat for you we have this evening in Lawrence. The Chelmsford Lions against the Lawrence High Lancers, two MVC rivals and perennial favorites in the Merrimack Valley Conference. We have your Lancers in the blue uniforms with the white trim, coming in with a 9-3 record overall, 9-1 in the MVC Conference, tied for first place in the MVC, while Chelmsford comes in at 7-6. They have a 6-4 record within the conference. They're in fourth place in the MVC. According to the Boston Globe, the Lancers are ranked number 12 in the state. And according to maxpreps.com, they're at number 15. And here we go, underway from Lawrence. It's always an exciting matchup every year when the Lions visit Lawrence. Don't forget, you can check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel and watch Lawrence against Chelmsford from last year and the year before that, as the Lancers started off with a point, 1-0 here in set number one. The Lancers coming off a loss against Central Catholic. Central Catholic at 9-1 this season as well within the conference, 11-2 overall. It was a 3-1 loss at Central on May the 8th. The Lancers defeated Central earlier in the season, 3-1. We have that broadcast for you available on our YouTube channel if you want to go back and check that one out. That was a 3-1 victory. Central, also one of the best teams in the state, as Lawrence High goes up 3-0 here early. And Lancers have lost only 3 times this season, once within the conference, as I just mentioned, to Central on Wednesday, May the 8th. That was their first conference loss of the season. They did lose to Needham and Wayland in consecutive games and on consecutive days on Wednesday and Thursday, April the 17th and 18th. And aside from that, it's been a whole lot of wins for the Lancers this year. They are in contention for another sectional title, as that one just gets in bounds on the near side. It's 4-1 Lancers here in the early going. Here's the senior libero, Felix Mena. Left-handed serve is a line drive, and it's out. And Chelmsford within 2 here early, 4-2. Lancers on top in the first. This is Cole Schaefer, number 8 for Chelmsford. He serves with the right hand but can't get it over. Serve is up and over from Gill. Here's Chelmsford. Out of bounds over the back line. And it's 6-2, LHS on top here early. And that call is reversed, as that one was in bounds, just barely, getting in the corner. And so it's 5-3. Chelmsford celebrating the call reversal. Over to the near side. The Lancers keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. It's a good spike by number 2, Kevin Stolke for Chelmsford. And here's the libero, Evan Wang, to serve. Chelmsford down 5-4. And that's another point for Chelmsford. Levy Cass, number 17, doing the job for the Lions. We're all even here at 5. Here's Wang with the serve. Dug out by Reyes. Up and over from Espinal, but it goes out of bounds. Chelmsford has their first lead here of the first set, 6-5, the Lions on top. Wang again, can't get it over. All even up at 6, and the Lancer senior, Delphi Solar, gets ready to serve. Solar sends it over, and that's a service point for Delphi. Lancers back on top now, 7-6. Delphi tosses it high into the air. The line drive serve is over, and that's a violation on Chelmsford. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Darius, Mimi, Ray, Griselis, Leah, and our producer is Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching LPS Media. Another point for the Lancers. LHS on top, 9-6 here. It's a 3-point lead in the first set. And Delphi Solar continues. And Chelmsford did well to let that one go over the back line. Out of bounds. And the Lions take over. Levy Cass, number 17, in maroon, with the serve. Tipped over by Cass. Here's the setup to the near side for Lozano. Lozano gets it done. Near side spike makes it 10-7. Here's Espinal to serve. Tipped over on the near side. Lozano again. Espinal with the diving save. What an effort. Reyes gets it over for Lawrence, and out of bounds over the back line. The Lancers extend their lead up to 11-7. Espinal gets ready to serve again. Tosses it high into the air and misfires. Side out. And Chelmsford takes over, down by 3. 11-8 here in the first set. Serve comes up and over. The Lancers with another point here to make it 12-8. Lozano gets ready to serve it. Lawrence by 4 in the first. Lozano's left-hand serve is up and over. And it's inbound, says the far side referee. 5-point lead for Lawrence. And that's going to prompt a timeout called by Chelmsford head coach Edgar Valdez. We'll take this opportunity to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and of course, Partnership Heroes, a show featuring the connections between schools and families. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Get the app or open up your favorite browser, and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 6 years. Thanks again for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. So the Lancers had their 6-game winning streak snapped on Wednesday at Central. Trying to get back to their winning ways. Just about halfway through the season here. And that one falls off the back of Jairus Reyes, trying to let that one go out of bounds. They hit him in the back over on the far side. Chelmsford comes within 4. And the Lancers get to extend the lead here, 14-9. Reyes will serve for Lawrence High. Gets the signal from his coach, Hector Sanchez. Serves it, and here comes Chelmsford to set up the offense. Over to the near side spike from Liam McGinty. Goes out of bounds. Another serve from Reyes, the junior. Dug out. Here's the setup right up the middle. Set up for Beauregard. Lozano has it blocked on the near side by McGinty. That was some pretty good defense by Liam McGinty, number 10 for the Lions. Brings the Lions within 5 here, 15-10. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's number 4, Arinel Abreu. And that one's out of bounds over here on the near side. Another point for Chelmsford. Lions within 4 here in the first. Dug out by Solar. Set up by Gill to the near side, inbounds. Franco Romero, number 12 for the Lancers. Nice spike on the near side. Felix Mena gets the sign. Left-handed serve is up and over. Chelmsford the setup all the way to the near side. Solar gets it over. And here comes Chelmsford. What a block up front by Espinal. Espinal with the block on McGinty. Lawrence High by 6. 17-11 here in the first. Here's Mena. Serves it with the left hand. Can't get it to stick in bounds. It falls just in front of the Chelmsford bench, out of bounds on the far side. And the Lancer lead is down to 5. This will be Schaefer for the Lions serving. Right-handed serve is over. Mena the dig. Gill to set. What a spike by Espinal. Great offense by the Lancers. Perfect setup by Gill. Excellent timing by Espinal. The 6'1" senior middle hitter with a beautiful spike. And Gill to serve. Cass knocked over by Chelmsford. Sean Beauregard right up the middle for the Lions. Makes the play before heading to the bench. 18-13 the score. Chelmsford down 5. Wang with the serve for the Lions. And that's going to be a carry against Lawrence High. Violation point for the Lions at 18-14. Evan Wang gets ready to serve it up again. His right-handed serve is over, but it's out of bounds on the far side in front of the Lancer bench. 19-14. Solar with the serve. Oh my! What a serve by Delphi. tossing it high into the air, spinning it wildly, and sending the line drive up and over the net. And another timeout called by Chelmsford. Timeout comes with the score. Lancers 20, Lions 14 here in the first. Take a look at the Merrimack Valley Conference standings. Central Catholic with a 9-1 record within the league, 11-2 overall. They're tied with the Lancers for first place. The Lancers also 9-1 in the league and 9-3 overall. Lowell, third place right now, 9-2 league record, 11-2 overall. And then you've got Chelmsford in fourth. They're 6-4 in the league and 7-6 overall. So 1 through 4, you got Central Catholic, Lawrence, Lowell, and Chelmsford. And then rounding out the standings, Haverhill, Methuen, Andover, North Andover, and Billerica. Your Merrimack Valley Conference standings for 2019 here in boys varsity volleyball. Violation on the near side against Kevin Stolke, number 2. For Chelmsford, it's 21-14. Lancers lead by 7. Delphi with the serve. Phenomenal. Might have been going out of bounds, but Wang went for it and couldn't connect. 22-14. Here's Delphi again. Misfires this time. Comes up short. Chelmsford catches a break there, side out. And let's see if the Lions can regain some momentum here. Down by 7. Here's Cass with the serve. Mena digs it out. Gill sets it up right up the middle for Lozano. It was blocked, and that's a violation against the Lancers. 22-16 now. Chelmsford trying to claw their way back here in the first set. Cass sends it over. Gill sets it up near side for Espinal, blocked by Chelmsford. That spike is in. Good job by Kevin Arokia Raja. Cass another serve. Chelmsford creeping back in here. Good defense. All of a sudden, Chelmsford right back into it here in the first set, 22-18. Can they come all the way back? Cass the serve. Mena the dig. Gill the set. Solar gets it over for Lawrence High. Chelmsford the setup. Raja tips it over to Solar. Out of bounds on the far side. And the Lancers have 23 here in the first set. The Lions 18. Adrian Espinal. Lancers within 2 here of ending the first set. Tipped up by Gill, and no one was there ready for it. Side out, and Chelmsford will serve here, down by 4. It'll be Kevin Stolke to do the honors for Chelmsford. 23-19. Mena to Gill. Romero can't get it to stay in bounds. Chelmsford within 3, making the comeback here in the first set. Stolke can't get it over. Tough time for a mistake for the Lions. 24-20, it's set point for the Lancers with Lozano to serve it up with the left hand. The nice serve. Chelmsford sends it over to the near side for McGinty. McGinty again. Lozano keeps it up. Mena to the far side for Reyes. Out of bounds. Chelmsford still alive here. It'll remain set point. And Kevin Arokia Raja getting ready to serve. Wipes his shoes, right-handed serve, doesn't get over, and that's a tough way to end the set. The Lancers victorious in set number 1 Final score of the first, 25 for LHS and 21 for Chelmsford. Thanks for watching LPS Media, folks. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all. We approach this problem of reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thank you for joining us here on LPS Media this evening for this matchup in Varsity Boys Volleyball between the Lancers and the Chelmsford Lions. Lawrence High won the first set of this matchup, 25-21. Lancers tied for first place here in the MVC. Chelmsford at 4th place right now. Lions trying to pick up the road win. Lawrence High already defeated Chelmsford once this season. That was at Chelmsford in the Lancers' 3rd game of the season. They defeated the Lions back on April the 12th, 3-1. And so Chelmsford looking for a little bit of revenge in this one, trying to pick up the road win and keep their playoff hopes alive. Here's Lozano. 1-0 Lancers here in the second. Lozano to Gil Espinal with the perfect timing. 2-0 LHS on top here in the second. Lancers won 6 in a row before losing to Central on Wednesday night at Central. Lancers and Central both tied for first place right now. Gill to Solar. Out of bounds. 2-1, Lancers on top here. We get a little bit of sun coming in from the windows behind us here in the field house at Lawrence High School. Here's Connor with the right-handed serve. Mena over to Gill. Gill gets it over sneakily, and Chelmsford has to respond. Gonna have a violation here against the Lancers. That ties it up at 2. And Connor puts the ball down and serves it up again. Nice line drive, and Lozano deflects it backwards. Chelmsford on top for the first time here in the second. Number 4 for the Lions puts it down and serves it again. Another line drive. Lozano sends it backwards once again by accident. Espinal gets it over for Lawrence. Cass on the near side, out of bounds, over the back line. Tied up at 3. Here's Christopher Gill with the right-handed serve for Lawrence. Nice sinking serve. Chelmsford playing good defense. But that one goes out of bounds over the back line, and the Lancers regain the lead here, 4-3. That one was deflected out of bounds by Lawrence, and so Chelmsford gets the point. 4-3 our score with Chelmsford on top. And Wang serves for the Lions. Solar right up the middle, ties it up at 4. Delphi with the instant offense. And he'll serve now. One of the best players in the conference. Puts it up, serves it over. Near side for Cash. Solar trying to go low to dig that one. Couldn't make good enough contact. Chelmsford regains the lead, 5-4. Cass with the serve. Gill to the far side for Lozano. That one's inbounds. Tied up at 5 now with Adrian Espinal getting ready to serve it for the Lancers. Here we go, puts the ball high into the air. Nice line drive serve for the service ace. Lancers take a 1-point lead here in the second. Right-handed serve, up and over. Chelmsford is able to get it over. Here comes Lawrence with a chance to set up the offense. Right up the middle for Romero. Just poor timing there. Delphi came from behind, tried to save the play, but couldn't. All tied up at 6 now in the second. Here's the serve from Stolke. Reyes. Cass on the near side. Solar to Gill. Reyes. And Lawrence High keeps it alive there. Reyes gets it over. Chelmsford trying to answer here, and they do. Deflected out of bounds by Lawrence. Arokia Raja with the spike for Chelmsford. It's 7-6. The Lions lead here in the second. Stolke again with the serve. Mena the dig. Gill, now Reyes. This time the setup to the far side for Chelmsford. And Liam McGinty couldn't get that one over the net. Tied up at 7, very evenly matched second set here. As Lozano gets ready to serve. Lefty sends it over. Chelmsford off the net, they keep it alive. And a good chance for Lawrence to set up the offense. Out of bounds over the back line. The Lancers take a 1-point lead, 8-7. Lozano to serve it up again. Running start, sends it over. Deflected backwards by Chelmsford. Wang gets it over. Lozano to Gill. The setup for Romero. Chelmsford keeps it alive. Mena the dig. Now Gill. Up the middle for Delphi. Good defense, and that's a violation on Romero. 8-8 here. All tied up in the second. Very evenly matched, competitive second set. Kevin Arokia Raja with the serve. Gill, the setup for Romero. Great defense, though, by Chelmsford to keep the play alive. Mena to Gill. Romero again. Not to be denied on the second try. Franco Romero, number 12, the middle hitter for Lawrence High. Showing what he can do. Now Reyes to serve. The Lancers with a 1-point lead. Set up to the far side for McGinty. Blocked by Lawrence. Great defense. Lancers open up a 2-point lead. And the misplay by Chelmsford. Lancers opening up a little bit of a lead here. That prompts a timeout from Chelmsford and their head coach, Edgar Valdez. Timeout comes with the score. Lancers 11, Lions 8 here in the second set, with the Lancers leading 1-0 overall. We mentioned the Lancers were on a 6-game winning streak before losing to Central Catholic on Wednesday night. The tough game at Central, the Lancers won the first set in convincing fashion on the road, 25-16 victory in the first set. And then they lost 3 in a row. The second set, 25-21 to the Raiders. Third set, 25-17 to the Raiders. And the fourth set, 25-21 to the Raiders. Tough game for the Lancers after a really, really good start. Delphi Solar picking up 19 kills in that one. Franco Romero had 3 blocks. And Jose Dominici had 31 assists. Adrian Espinal with 11 service points. And Felix Mena had 25 digs in the loss. Back to the action here after the Chelmsford timeout. Serve comes over from Reyes. Reyes the dig. Gill over to Solar. Solar makes the play, sending it across court from the near side over to the far side. And a 4-point lead for the Lancers. 12-8 here in the second. Reyes gets the sign. That's a violation on Chelmsford. Bad pass. Lancers open up a 5-point lead here in set number 2. Right-handed serve from Reyes. Stolke gets the point for Chelmsford. 13-9 now, side out, and the Lions will serve. Number 11, Ian Van Herren. He serves with the right hand. Near side for Delphi Solar. Here's Gill to set up for Romero. The carry on the pass though. 13-10. Serve comes over from Van Herren. Romero with authority. What a spike. Number 12, Franco Romero. Makes it 14-10, Lancer lead. Here's Mena. Left-handed serve. Gets the ace. 15-10. 5-point lead for the Lancers here in the second. That one just out of bounds from Mena. (15-11). Side out, and Chelmsford will serve here. Colin Connor, number 4, for the Lions. Serves it with the right hand. Mena to Gill. Right up the middle for Espinal, but the block goes out of bounds all the way over the back line. Lancers back to a 5-point lead. Here's the setter, Gill, the junior with the serve. Over to the near side for Cass. (16-12). Lions down 4 after getting the side out. Evan Wang, the libero, serving for the Lions. And Wang puts it up. A brute to Gill. Solar. A little bit of a miscommunication there as two Lions both going for the same ball. Lead back up to 5 here, 17-12. Lawrence High leading 1-0 and 17-12 here in the second. Solar with the serve. Cass did a good job to dig out that tough serve. Delphi to Gill. Lozano. Lozano gets it done. Extending the lead up to 6. Here comes another serve from Delphi. Amazing serve, another ace for Solar. He tosses it so high into the air, gets so much spin on it, and then hits a line drive right into the teeth of the defense, and there was no one there to stop that one. It prompts a Chelmsford timeout. The timeout comes with the score, Lancers 19, Lions 12. Here with the score overall, Lawrence High leading 1-0. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get the app or open up your browser to watch our videos. We have over 1,000 from the last 6 years. Currently featured, we have the I Am Lawrence 2019 Dance Extravaganza, the May 8th meeting of the Lawrence Alliance for Education, and Partnership Heroes Unite, an event on April 23rd, which celebrated the connection between schools and families. Remember, you can watch out all those videos, as well as previous sport games, concerts, and theatrical performances on the LPS Media YouTube channel. And of course, you can go back and watch so much volleyball action that we've covered within the last few years. The girls volleyball team winning the sectional championship in the fall, boys volleyball games from earlier this season and last, all kinds of content, over 1,000 videos for you to enjoy on our YouTube channel. Check it out. 19-12 the score. The Lancers playing pretty well here in the mid portion of the second set. Solar to Gill. What a spike from Espinal. Fires up the bench. Just an excellent play. Delicate pass from Gill to Espinal. And Adrian Espinal finished it with a perfect spike right down the middle into the Chelmsford defense. And here's Solar, a little too fired up perhaps, as he sends that one over the back line. Score is 20-13, Lancers leading by 7. Here's the serve from Cass. Gill to set for Espinal. Another perfect timing play. 21-13 now. Lancers taking control. Here's Espinal with the serve. Sending it into the back corner. Solar to Gill, now Lozano. Lozano couldn't get it over. It's 21-14, still a 7-point lead for LHS. Here's Kevin Stolke. Romero. A little too much mustard on that one from Romero. Bends it out of bounds. On the far side, 21-15, the Lancers up by 6 here. Stolke again. Mena. Gill did a good job tracking that one down as Reyes sent it over with 2 hands. What a dig there by Mena. And his hard work is rewarded there with a point, 22-15. Excellent dig there by Felix Mena, number 19, the libero. Lancers by 7. Lozano with the serve. Pass with the dig. Set up to the far side for Chelmsford. Dug out by Reyes. Now Gill up the middle. Solar. There's Cass with the right hand. Lozano to Gill. Back to Lozano. Over to the far side. Tipped at the net. Lozano. Gill keeps it alive, but a violation for a carry. Good effort there by the Lancers. But it's a side out, and Chelmsford takes over. Chelmsford down by 6. Romero knocks it over, deflected backwards. Chelmsford can't keep it alive. 23-16. A quick side out. And Lancers retain serve. Jairus Reyes. The junior sends it over. Up the middle, blocked by Solar. Set point here in the second set. 24-16 is our score. Can the Lions stay alive here in the second? Lancers are on top, trying to end the second set right here. Here's Reyes. Dug out by Chelmsford, setting it up over to the far side. Good defense. The Lancers blocking it over on the far side. Into the net. And Lawrence High wins the second set in convincing fashion, 25-16. And the Lancers lead 2-0. Folks, we want to thank you for watching this LPS Media broadcast. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3.
Our teachers
help shape us
into the people we are today.
And for that, we thank you.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media for this Varsity Boys volleyball matchup between the Chelmsford Lions and the Lawrence High School Lancers. We want to thank our crew, first and foremost, for making tonight's broadcast possible. Darius, Mimi, Ray, Griselis, Leah, our producer, Luis Lopez, and my name is Jay Oza. And whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to thank you so very much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. And what a season these Lawrence Lancers are having, the boys volleyball team. They're 9-3 overall, 9-1 within the conference, tied for first place in the MVC. A couple of all-star players on their squad, and they are dominating Chelmsford at the moment, 25-21. Lawrence High picked up the victory in the first set, and 25-16. Lawrence High picking up the victory in the second set. And here we are in the third, tied up 2-2. Lawrence High lost on Wednesday to Central Catholic. Before that, ripping off 6 straight wins. Been a great season so far for the Lancers. They are ranked at number 12 in the state according to the Boston Globe, and at number 15 in the state according to maxpreps.com and their computer ranking system. Any way you slice it, this team's hard to beat. Lancers and the Central Catholic Raiders, two of the best teams in the conference. You can go back on our LPS Media YouTube channel and check out that matchup from April the 10th when the Lancers defeated Central 3-1. Here's Chelmsford trying to get back into this thing. They take a third set lead of 4-3. And this will be the libero, Evan Wang, to serve. Wang, the right-handed serve. Mena with the dig. Solar to Lozano on the far side, who gets it over for Lawrence. Chelmsford sets up the offense to the near side for Stolke with a nice kill to extend the Chelmsford lead up to 5-3. Chelmsford trying to extend it while the Lancers are trying to end it here in the third set. Here is Wang with the right-handed serve. Line drive serve goes straight into the net. Lancers catch a break, side out, and Delphi Solar will serve for the home team. Right-handed serve. Nice dig by Cass. High into the air. Stolke gets it over on the near side. Lozano to Gill and Espinal, but that's a violation on the set. 6-4, Chelmsford on top by 2. Cass with the right-handed serve. Solar to Gill, looking for Reyes. Nice dig there by Wang. Gill tipped over by Espinal. Couldn't get it to stay in bounds. It goes out of bounds on the far side. And Chelmsford extends the lead, 7-4 now. The Lions on top. Espinal, though, stopping the Chelmsford momentum with the spike up the middle. 7-5, the Lancers within 2, and Espinal will serve here in the third set. The Lancers on top, 2-0. Wang couldn't dig that one. Goes out of bounds before getting over the net. Lancers down by 1 here, 7-6 now. Espinal with another serve. Sends it deep, Wang with the dig. Nice net play there by Lawrence as Chelmsford can't get it over. All tied up at 7 here. Lawrence fell down early, now they've come back to tie it. Espinal spins it, sends it over. What a serve by Adrian Espinal. Lancers on top 8-7. Another right-handed serve is up and over for Adrian Espinal. Over to the far side, into the net. Stolke couldn't get it over. And the referee's talking this one over, deciding whether or not it was a violation or not. Against the Lancers, it was a violation. And so Chelmsford gets the point after the quick conference. All tied up at 8 with Stolke serving for the Lions. Mena to Gill. Nice defense there up at the net by Raja. 9-8. Chelmsford back in the lead by 1. Here's the serve by Stolke, out of bounds. Lancers catch a break there, side out, all tied up at 9. Lozano with the left-handed serve for Lawrence. Here's the setup to the near side for McGinty. And it's a violation against Chelmsford. Lozano again with the left hand. Cass now to the near side for McGinty. Lozano deflects this one backwards, and Chelmsford ties it up at 10. Here's Arokia Raja. And the Lancers go back on top, 11-10. After the serve from Kevin Arokia Raja, now it'll be Jairus Reyes getting the sign from head coach Hector Sanchez. Nice serve. Chelmsford has to get it over. McGinty does. Mena to Gill, over to the far side for Solar. Inbounds. Delphi gives the Lancers a 2-point lead here, 12-10. Number 2, Jairus Reyes bounces it, sends it over. Tipped over at the net by Chelmsford. Gill pushes it over. Stolke gets the kill for Chelmsford. Nice offense there. Number 2, Kevin Stolke. Here's the serve from Ian Van Haren. And a nice kill there by number 10, McGinty. Keeping Chelmsford alive here, 12-12. Again, number 11, Ian Van Haren to serve. All tied up at 12 here in the third. Solar sends it back. 4 hits on the Lancer side. So Chelmsford back in the lead here, 13-12. Lancers up 2-0. This is third set action from Lawrence. Out of bounds on the serve from Ian Van Haren. Side out, and the Lancers take over with the score 13 apiece. Here's the serve from Felix Mena. Van Haren gives chase. Here's the set. Great teamwork there between Gill and Espinal. Lancers on top by 1 here, 14-13 in the third. Left-handed serve from Mena gets over. Dug out by Wang to the near side for McGinty. Out of bounds. And a point for the Lancers. 15-13. Lawrence High extends the lead to 2. Mena gets the sign from Coach Sanchez. Left-handed serve is up and over from Mena, and it's deflected out of bounds over the Chelmsford bench by the libero Wang, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by the Chelmsford bench, and the timeout comes with the score: Lancers 16 and the Lions 13 here in the third set, with Lawrence High leading overall 2-0. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, LHS students were featured in a PSA created by the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. Also, 38 high school students, Lawrence High School students, of course, will be graduating with the State Seal of Biliteracy. And acclaimed author Arthur Doros visited students at the Breen School. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more on any device at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. So here we go, back to the action, 16-13. Remember, last year the Lancers went all the way, this Lancers boys volleyball team, they went all the way to the Division I North Championship game in which they lost against Chelmsford. The Lancers defeated Westford Academy, Central Catholic, and Lowell in the playoffs on their way to the D1 North Championship game. And so the Lancers, despite the squad looking a little bit different, still looking for some revenge here. And so this is the second meeting of this season between the two teams. As we mentioned earlier, the Lancers defeated Chelmsford earlier this year in Chelmsford, a 3-1 victory on Friday, April the 12th. And so the Lancers here trying to complete the regular season sweep. And who knows, these two teams could meet up once again in the playoffs. Always a possibility. As Chelmsford gets the kill over on the far side, it's 18-14. Lawrence High with the 4-point lead, but Chelmsford getting the side out. And the Lions will serve. Number 4, Connor, gets ready to send it over, and he does so with the right hand. It's up and over, and gets it to stick in bounds just barely. 3-point lead for the Lancers. Here's Connor with the right hand again. Solar to Gill. Espinal pokes it up. It's a violation against the Lancers. And here comes Chelmsford with the game on the line, trying to stay in it. They're down by 2 here as we move to the later stages of this third set. Right-handed serve up and over. Here's Gill. Over to a Brew, dug out by Wang. Over to the far side for Cass. Gill to set up for Espinal. Great timing. Excellent offense by the Lancers. 19-16 the score now. Christopher Gill, the setter, serving for LHS. Gill to the near side for Lozano with the left hand, and Lozano makes it 20-16. Timeout called by Chelmsford. Timeout comes with the score 20-16. The Lancers leading overall 2-0, and by 4 here in the third. Take a look at the schedule ahead for your Lancers after today's game against Chelmsford. The Lancers play next on Monday at Methuen, 5:30 start to that one, and then Wednesday, May 15th, at home against Lowell. And then they'll be playing Thursday, the 16th, against Billerica. LPS Media will be here broadcasting all of the action for Lancers games against Lowell and Billerica. Monday, May the 20th, the Lancers travel to Haverhill for a 5:30 game. And then Lawrence High will host North Andover Wednesday, May the 22nd. The Lancers then with a 7 p.m. home game against St. John's on Friday night, May 24th. And then the Lancers close out the regular season with an out-of-conference game against Milford, 1:30 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, May the 26th. There's 7 games left in the regular season after tonight. Here we go, back to business. 4-point lead for the Lancers. Here's Gill with the serve. Can't get it over. 2017 now after the Lancer miscue. Here's Wang with the right-handed serve. Dug out by Mena. Gill to set. Lozano with the left hand over on the far side. Now to the far side for Cass. The Lancers couldn't quite keep it up. There's a good initial dig there by Jairus Reyes. Chelmsford gets the point, and now they're down by only 2. Here's Wang. Gill to the near side for Solar. Solar gets it done. 21-18, Lancers back up by 3. And Delphi will serve. He's had a great day serving, as he usually does. What a serve. Good dig there by Cass. To the near side for Stolke. Finds the corner. Great offense there by Chelmsford. Here's Cass with the serve. Solar sending it to Reyes. Chelmsford trying to keep it alive, and they do. Espinal to Gill, back to Espinal, but it's out of bounds. 21-19, Chelmsford trying to stay alive in this game. Here's Cass with the serve. Mena to Gill. To the near side for Lozano, and it's blocked. 21-21, and a timeout called by Lawrence High. All tied up here in the third, but the Lancers still on top overall, 2-0. Folks, we'll take this opportunity to once again remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel: in addition to our YouTube channel, we broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We are an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 public schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 1 million views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. So here we go, back to the action here late in the third set. The Lancers trying to end it, and Chelmsford trying to extend it. Here's Cass with the serve, 21-21 the score. Gill over to the far side. Reyes with the spike on the far side. Lawrence is back on top, 22-21 the score. Here's Espinal. Romero up the middle, but it's blocked. Great defense by Chelmsford. All tied up at 22. Here we go, 22-22 with Stolke serving for Chelmsford. Mena to Gill. Romero stays in bounds on the near side. Great offense by Lawrence. Franco Romero with a clutch kill there. Here's Lozano, number 9. Left-handed serve. Lawrence High keeps it alive. Solar gets it over for the Lancers. Over to the near side for McGinty, who ties it up at 23. Lancers 23, Lions 23. Third set action. Here's Kevin Arokia Raja with the serve. Up the middle, and it's blocked by McGinty. Set point for Chelmsford, and it's going to prompt a timeout called by the Lancer bench. Chelmsford 24, Lancers 23, and the Lions have a chance to extend this out to a 4th set. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC here on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to participate in athletic competitions. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. Here we go, set point for the Lions. Can they extend it? Lancers trying to get back into it here. They keep it alive. We have a violation against the Lancers, and we're going to a 4th set here from Lawrence. Chelmsford stays alive, and they win set number 3 by a score of 25-23. Thanks for joining us, folks, here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 4.
Wait, that's styrofoam. You can't put that in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's styrofoam, wood, and a bunch of other tissues.
Hey, you can't do that. That's not healthy for our world.
Well, what do you do when you find styrofoam in the recycling bin?
Well, we can't put it in the recycling bin, so we have to throw it in the trash.
How do you know that?
The Weatherby Green Team.
Hey, stop! You can't throw that stuff in the recycling bin.
Yeah, cardboard's recyclable.
What?
You didn't know that? No.
Wait. Cardboard is recyclable? I never knew that. Tell me how.
Well, you see, cardboard is made from trees, and trees can be recycled. So, it's logic.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Darius, Mimi, Ray, Griselis, Leah, our producer, Luis Lopez, and my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching LPS Media, whether it's on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. It's a pleasure to have you alongside for this matchup in Varsity Boys Volleyball. The Lions and the Lancers in a pretty good game here so far. The Lancers won the first set 25-21. The Lancers took complete control in the second set 25-16 as Solar gets the kill on the near side. And then Chelmsford came back in a very well contested third set. Lancers fell to the Lions 25-23 in the third. So Lancers lead 2-1. And Chelmsford once again trying to extend this thing out to a 5th set, while the Lancers will try to put away Chelmsford once again here in the 4th set. The Lancers out to a 1-0 lead. Here's Gill to set to the near side for Solar. 2-0 Lancers. Lawrence High 9-3 this season, 9-1 in the conference, tied for first place in the MVC. Chelmsford 7-6 overall, 6-4 in the conference, 4th place in the MVC. Mena with the serve deflected back, and it's 3-0 Lancers to start off the fourth. Lancers ranked number 12 in the state, according to the Boston Globe. And according to MaxPreps.com computer rankings, they're ranked 15th in the state. So any way you slice it, it's a good squad here this year. Lawrence High lost to Chelmsford last year in the Division I North Championship game. And Chelmsford on the board here in the fourth, 3-1 now. Here's Connor to serve for Chelmsford. Serves with the right hand up and over. Delphi gets it back, and it's blocked by Chelmsford. Levy Cass, number 17, getting it done for the Lions. 3-2. Lancers by 1 here in the fourth. Out of bounds. Good job by the Lancers to let that one go. Quick side out. 4-2 Lancers with Gill serving. Gill takes a breath, puts the ball down, puts it up, sends it over. Set up to the far side, and that's well out of bounds. Five to 2 Lancers. Gill another serve. There's the set by Van Haren. Reyes to Gill. Espinal up the middle. Timing has been very good between those two today. Gill setting up Espinal. The hard to beat combination. One of the best in the conference. Cass deflected at the net, and it falls in Lancer territory. Side out, and Chelmsford takes over with the score. Lancers 3, Chelmsford 3, Lawrence 6. And the libero Wang puts the ball down, gets ready to serve. Can't get it up and over the net. Quick side out, the Lancers catch a break, and it's 7-3. LHS leading here in the fourth. And here we go, Delphi Solar and his magical serve sends it over with the right hand. Chelmsford somehow keeps that one alive. Lozano with the left hand, great save by Chelmsford, and that's just an excellent effort by the Lions defense to keep it alive twice. And they're rewarded with the point. And Cass will serve for the Lions. Right-handed serve is over. Mena. Gill somehow gets that one over, but no, out of bounds. 7-5. Lancer lead down to 2 with Cass serving for Chelmsford. Right-handed serve is over. Solar sends it up high. Gill sends it up high again to Reyes. Van Haren, the set for Cass. Mena to Gill. To the far side for Lozano. Chelmsford working it back in bounds. Espinal gets it back, and it's blocked at the net. Great defense by Kevin Arokia Raja, number 3 for the Lions with the block on Espinal. Chelmsford down by 1. Cass again. Solar to Gill, now Espinal gets it to stick in bounds. Side out, and the Lancers take over, 8-6. Lancers by 2. Here's Adrian Espinal with the right-handed serve. Can't get it over. Eight, 7. Lancers by only 1. Here comes the serve from Stolke. Solar to Gill. This is Romero, tipped up by Lozano, and the Lancers couldn't chase it down. All tied up at 8. Chelmsford doing a great job competing here after going down 2-0. Lancers and Lions chanting back and forth, counting their way up from 1 all the way to 15. Some good sportsmanship by both squads, some banter between the two benches. As Lancers go up 9-8 on the near side spike. Here's Lozano with the left-handed serve, deflected backwards. Chelmsford gets it to McGinty on the far side. Gill sneaks it over. Reyes with the kill with 2 hands right up the middle. Lancers by 2 here in the 4th. It's 10-8. Lozano again. Oh, and what a serve. It falls between Wang and Cass. 11-8 now. Timeout called by Chelmsford. Again, the score, Lancers 11, Lions 8. Laurenti leading overall 2-1. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC here on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that more than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sport competition among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. We encourage you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. Once again, this message brought to you by the MIAA. After the Chelmsford timeout, Lozano gets ready to serve, spins it, sends it over. 3-point lead for Lawrence High. Here's Solar to Gill. Gill taps it over. Stolke sends it over. Romero with a great play at the net. Great awareness to tip that one over with the left hand, Franco Romero. Lancers by 4 in the 4th. Lozano again. Dug out by Wang, up the middle. Solar couldn't dig that one. Good offense by Kevin Arokia Raja. And here's Arokia Raja to serve for Chelmsford. Nice serve, clipping the net. Gill to Reyes, but it's out of bounds. Lead down to 2 for the Lancers. It's 12-10. Another serve from Kevin Arokia Raja. To the near side for Reyes. It's a violation. Set was a little too far in front of Reyes, and it's 12-11. Another serve, another set from Gill, this time Romero, out of bounds. Violation though against Chelmsford, so side out, Lancer point, and it's 13-11. Lancers by 2 here in the 4th. Serve from Reyes to the far side for McGinty. Mena to Solar, Gill. Tipped over, and that is a violation for a carry on Aranella Brew. Doesn't like the call. Side out, and Chelmsford will serve down by 1. Here's Ian Van Haren, number 11 for the Lions. Over the back line. And it's going to be a replay as the referee could not determine whether or not it was inbounds. And so they'll replay the point. 13-12 again, and here's Van Haren. Set up to the near side for Solar. That should give the Lancers some momentum. Delphi Solar with the near side spike. Espinal back into the game for the Lancers. Felix Mena, left-handed serve. 14-12 LHS here in the fourth. Delphi punches it over, then backwards. Now Cass with the near side spike. What a job to keep it alive. But the Lancers hit it 3 times without being able to get it over. 14-13. Here's the serve from Connor. Gill to set for Solar. Inbounds. Lancers back up by 2, 15-13, side out. Christopher Gill, the setter to serve. Right-handed serve from Gill. Here's Cass. Solar puts it up. Gill puts it up. Back to Delphi. Over to the far side for Stolke. Gill looking for Solar. Blocked, and Delphi puts it up. Mena to Gill. Good rally going on here. Van Haren, the set. Nice defense by Lawrence. Lancers get the block. And they've got a 3-point lead here, 16-13. Gill to serve again. Puts it on the floor, puts it up, sends it over. Here's the set to the far side, blocked by Lozano, but it goes out of bounds. Point for Chelmsford, 16-14, and a 2-point lead for the Lancers, with Evan Wang, the libero, getting ready to serve. Here's Wang, dug out by Mena. Gill to Solar. Punched up by Wang. Van Haren, the set for Cass, and a block by Espinal, but out of bounds on the near side, and Chelmsford is within 1. (16-15). These last 2 sets have been very evenly matched. Wang, the right-handed serve. Mena sends it all the way over. Waiting for the call. They're saying replay it. And the referees will talk this one over, trying to figure out if that one was out of bounds on the far side. And it was deflected out by Lawrence, so Chelmsford gets the point, and that means they've tied it up at 16. (16-16) here in the fourth. Here's Wang with the right-handed serve. Lancers let it go out of bounds, and they were wise to do so. LHS regains the lead, 17-16, with Delphi Solar getting ready to serve. The Lancers' not-so-secret weapon sends it over, and Cass can't handle it. Lancers by 2. Solar spins it up, sends it over, falls inbounds in between 3 Lions, 19-16. Hard to stop him once he gets on a roll. That's 2 in a row for Delphi. Timeout, Lions with the score. Lancers 19, Chelmsford 16. Lawrence High leading 2-1. Folks, we want to thank you for watching the MVC on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to the welfare of student athletes across the Commonwealth and to the fairness of competition among its member schools. More than 200,000 students from 360 member schools will participate in interscholastic athletics during this current academic year. Thousands of these boys and girls enjoy additional educational experiences by qualifying for championships in 33 different sports sponsored by the MIAA. The game you are watching is a culmination of one of these activities. On behalf of high school students across the Commonwealth, the MIAA thanks you for your support of their educational programs. Once again, this message brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. Lancers by 3. Lawrence High trying to close it out. Chelmsford trying to force a 5th and deciding set. And that fires up the Lancer bench. Stoller with another ace. It's hard to stop him once he's heated up like this. Delphi Solar, one of the best players in the conference, or in the state for that matter. Lancers 20, Lions 16. Here's Mena to Gill. The set for Espinal! What a spike by Adrian. Nothing like a good setup from Gill to Espinal, right up the middle. Stoller again, deflected backwards. Chelmsford trying to keep it alive, and they do. Here's Mena to Gill. Espinal again! Lancers fired up on the bench, on the court, in the stands, everywhere. A thunderous scream from Adrian after that phenomenal spike. 22-16, the Lancers in control for the moment. Out of bounds. Lancers can smell it now. They're 2 points away from a big conference win. They're 2 points away from sweeping Chelmsford this season. Deflected up high, Cass. And it falls. The Lancers have match point. Last year, the Lancers lost in the sectional championship game to Chelmsford. Earlier this season, the Lancers won in Chelmsford, and now the Lancers are trying to sweep the season series and complete their revenge against the Lions. It's 24-16, deflected back. Stoller, Lozano, deflected back, and the Lancers have won it 25-16 here in the 4th set. And Lawrence High picks up the victory 3-1 here on this Friday night in the field house at LHS. Folks, what a treat it's been to provide you with the commentary for this MVC matchup. Once again, the final score for the final time. The Lancers win it 3-1 against the Lions. On behalf of my entire crew, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching LPS Media, folks, and we'll see you next time.